Hello my dear YouTuber friends, and I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. Yes, it's another video on the outstanding World Update 17, the UK and Ireland. This time I thought I'll concentrate and show you some of the airports around, the 5 airports that came in. So these are the kind of handcrafted airports, like Farnborough, you can see here. You've also got airports like Stansted. We'll be taking a look at that in this video. And Cork. Has there ever been a world update that has given us so much? I mean, we already have, you know, a fantastic updated London area and other areas. I'll link my videos I've done on World Update 17 down in the description. They also give you these wonderful airports to go and explore. So I'll tell you what, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on with this video. So we'll start with the airport that actually caused or urged Asobal to do this update in the first place. That's the Farnborough Airport, EGLF, I believe. And they did this because there's going to be an air show, whether it's been happened or not already. I didn't research that part, but apparently this airport will be busy when the air show is on. So there you go. You get some different hangars. The thing I like about this one is that you can enter these hangars here. You can actually essentially drive your airport, taxi your aircraft rather, into the hangars if you can, and have it start from there. Maybe, you know, one with a bigger door where you can get your aircraft through. I can probably fit my Cessna 182. I've just got it parked up on one of the bays at the moment. One of the parking bays at the moment. There you go. That seems big enough to get an aircraft through, doesn't it? This one here. And you can just, you know, taxi it through and start it up from there. You can get some cinematic shots from there. Very nice. There's also this unusual building here. It'll be interesting to see what happens on the days of the air shows. Yes, some of the buildings in the World Update you can enter. Some, yeah, they don't actually show anything like that if you enter the building, which is quite typical for a lot of airports. We can enter this part, can't we? But not so much that part. That's a shame. It would be nice to walk around that. There we go. And there's more there. Let's just see what this sign says. The business of yachting. Hot sun, warm weather, cool yacht. There you go, people. And car parks there, buildings there. And more buildings down here. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see that airport come alive on air shows days. I wonder if that's going to be a consistent thing. Oh, we can't enter that building. A lot of these, I'm actually doing it at first glance. If you've not seen these airports yourself, with yourself. Oh, there's another hangar here. That's quite interesting. That's quite nice, isn't it? There you go. In one end, out the other. And we can zoom up. So there you go, in a nutshell, that is Farnborough Airport. A few more buildings down here. Then we'll take a look at the runways of some of these airports as well. There you go, it's quite nice to have it free, isn't it? But I think the main attraction of this one will be the air shows days. Yeah, should have researched that. And runways, yeah, look quite nice, aren't they? Taxiways, runways. Not too bad at all. Okay, as there's 5 airports to show, shall we move on to another one? And next up, we have one of my personal favourites. It's Cork, E-I-C-K. Echo India Charlie Kilo. Is that right, Kilo? I think it is. Already, just by my aircraft there, it's starting to look good, isn't it? Tell you what, some of the, I mean, this is done by Inner Builds, by the way, and they do some stunning airports. Inner Builds, Inner Scene, they did the Heathrow one, which is one of my personal favourites. There you go, Cork Airport. It's a great area now to fly around with World Update 17, by the way. I did that on one of my live streams, didn't I? World Update 17 live stream. Again, that's linked down below in the description. Now, I didn't actually enter the airport last time. I'm curious. Oh, yes. Innards. Look at that for a free airport. People, my goodness me, look at it. Shiny floors. Be high, texturing, PBR texturing, 4K, goodness knows what. You can go through a walk through all these little corridors. Loving it. I do hope Flight Sim 2024 gives us the ability to get behind an avatar and walk around these airports. I'm going to be doing it with this one. Wonderful. Ah. I do like it when you get internals and you can go for a little wander. So there you go, some internals there. Can we get into this little... Oh, you can indeed. Where does that lead to? Well, I guess you would have to go straight through this. Just slow, just a little bit. Go through there, wouldn't you? So, very nice. So you get some internals. Do come and explore this for yourself, of course. Nice little car park beside there. And outbuildings, typically, you know, it's not just the airport, main airport, you get all the sort of outskirts of it as well. And then World Update 17 will take over beyond. Looks good now, Ireland, doesn't it? What do you think of Ireland, people, since the World Update? I'm enjoying flying around it, I've got to say. Not perfect. And as I showed, and I've put it down below, Orbix Dublin doesn't mesh well with the World Update, which is a shame. I've got a lot of faith in Orbix personally. I do think they'll fix it. That's quite nice. Can you get below? I can't get into the other car parks. I want to get in there. Let me in. No, it's put me back on top. That's a shame, but you can see it from the outside. Nice. It's like a proper car park, doesn't it? And let's just see. Go for a little stroll around the taxiways. I've got multiplayer off, or service off at the moment, just so we don't get too much background, I don't know, shenanigans going on. Shenanigans, it's a word everybody's using nowadays, isn't it? Nice grass textures here as well. Just nice. Yep, nice runway. Nothing wrong with that. Just a lovely little airport. Never flown in and out of Cork. I used to fly to Dublin Airport when I lived in Kilkenny and get the bus down to Kilkenny from Dublin Airport. And that was always a wonderful journey. A few hour journey. You'd travel through Dublin itself, past all the bridges and goodness knows what. And if it was at night time, you get a lovely view of Dublin that way. Some really spectacular night lighting in Dublin itself. Anyway, Cork Airport, so there you go. Shall we move on to the next one? Next up, people, we have Stansted Airport. Echo Golf Sierra Sierra EGSS. You know what? Again, this is my first time exploring this one. So there we go. Lots of nice bits and pieces. You know, you're getting fully fledged airports here, free in World Update 17, aren't you? Nice fire station there. All looks very pleasant. It's not the busiest of London's. I mean, Heathrow's obviously the busiest airport in London, without a doubt. I think Gatwick next, maybe Stansted after that. Of course, you have Luton nearby as well. Well, there you go, lots of nice ramps there. Let's take a look at some of these ramps. HSBC, interesting, okay. Seems to be a lot of HSBC around England, don't they? Now, can we? Have they done it again? Maybe not. What a shame. Can we? No. Oh, yes, we can. Okay, I was just a bit too high. Again, you got innards. Now, not quite as flushed out as Cork Airport. Although, there seems to be quite a lot of room there. Be nice to see some people dotted around, 3D models. Never been to Stansted Airport? Have any of you? Let us know down below in the comments. Departures, or would that be arrivals? Does this say? Well, it's one of them. Aircraft information, flight information. There we go. Anyway, you get the idea of the innards. So again, you get some internals, which is nice. And I wonder, can we? Maybe not there then. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's get up in the air a little bit. So there we go. It's quite a large airport, isn't it? Quite a large ground. Of course, World Update 17 is free, so there's no reason why you can't come and explore the rest. I'm just giving you a brief overview in case some of you may not even know that these airports were included. Again, another multi-story car park there. This time, can we? Hey! That's a bit empty. That's never the case in Stansted, surely. Oh dear. Well, maybe it's not quite a popular airport then. Oh, nice buildings down here as well. Very nice texturing, I've got to say. Again, free. We've not paid a penny. Always nice to see. Let's be the arrivals, wouldn't it? Isn't that nicely detailed? Outbuildings down here. What's going on down here? My goodness. You know, you would easily pay money for that if Stansted is one of your a frequent flyer airports in the sim for you. Hampton Hotel, and you probably pay a bit of money for this. Nice control tower here. Let's just curious. Just curious. There's nothing inside it. Well, you can. Okay. Can we get back down? Not really. I somehow clipped into it before, but there you go, people. Stansted, come and take a look yourself. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next up we have Sumburgh Airport in Scotland, the far North Islands of Scotland, North East Islands of Scotland, in fact. EGPB, Echo Golf Papa Bravo. And again, this is a great way for me to explore these airports as well. There you go, Sumburgh Airport there. Definitely one I've not been to. Love to get to these far North Islands of Scotland. It's one of my bucket list things to do, in fact. I believe they got seals on some of the islands further north. So it'll be fascinating to see. I think I saw this one in a video and it looks exactly like what I saw in a video. It's like a travel log somebody did. Yeah, it looks exactly like it. Not the biggest of airport. Now, helicopter pilots. See if I can find them. There are some helipads around here where you can land your helicopter and take off again. Well, I was going to say you could probably land it on there, but I wouldn't advise landing it on this dish. May not take the weight of a helicopter. Where's the helicopter pads? Anyway, you can come and explore that. Go and spawn in a helicopter in one of the helicopter pads around here. Nice little. It's got a nice atmosphere, isn't it? I like those lights leading up to the runway. That's going to be a fun one. I've got to try a flight here. Nice details going on there. Is that the sea crashing against the rocks there? What a lovely feel to that. Wow. Runway 27. Hey, just like London City Airport. Very nice. Some nice things going on again with the world update. It could be a good area in a chopper to explore this one. I'll come back to that point a little bit later about exploring these airports. There you go. Lights at the other end. That's not the most largest of airports, not the largest of airports in this world update. But there you go, Sumburgh Airport. Let's move on to the last one. Now then, last but not least, we have Cardiff Airport. So Wales is represented in the airport list as well. EGFF, Echo Golf Foxtrot, I believe. So let's go and explore. Like I said, great way for me to come and explore. That looks great. Wow. We have been given so much, haven't we? So much to explore. Now, let's just explore this first before I get onto the points I was going to make there. Visit Wales.com. Cardiff, that looks very Welsh, doesn't it? Very nice. Wales is not somewhere I've flown much in the sim with this world update and this airport. I'm going to make an exception to that rule. I've done a couple of flights, even live streams over Wales. It's never really that inspiring. It's a beautiful place, especially North Wales, to visit. I used to go to, in my childhood with a caravan there, in fact. Porthmadog. Very nice. International arrivals. Very nicely detailed. What you can do, people, and what I may do myself, is actually fly from airport to airport. Now, you may need a quick aircraft to do that. Maybe an airliner or something like the TBM 850 or something. Whichever aircraft you use, that's pretty quick. Make a trip to fly between each of the airports. And then go and taxi around. That's quite nice, isn't it? I do like some of these texturings and buildings they've put into these airports. Well, to get all this as part of a free world update is just beyond what they've done before, isn't it? Let's go and look at some of these buildings down here. Again, it's all free, so you can come and look yourself. But I shall do my best to get around different parts so you can see. There you go, another nice part. And then the old runways look very nice, don't they? This one looks great. Definitely got to do flights in Wales, people. I'm talking more to myself there. I've definitely got to do a few flights around the area. It looks better. At least, yeah. Looking yonder from the airport there. I'm liking the look of Wales now. Anyway, so there you go. That's the 5 airports that came in with World Update 17. Partly did this video because I was curious about all the airports myself. I wanted to take a look around them. I thought, why not bring you with me? Some of you may not be aware of these 5 free handcrafted airports with this world update, and they're all pretty good. So there you go. Do let me know your thoughts on this video. Have you visited these airports? What do you think of them? Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. And I'll be seeing you soon.